Please give it up for
Michinoku!
Oh, hey, there we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Brian Work.
And I'm John Ugolini.
And together we are Michinoku Driver.
That's right. Tonight's show, Brian and I will be taking a look at regrets.
Yeah, things that didn't seem like the good things at the time that they happened.
Right, but later ended up working out just all right.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get started here, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Can you hand me that corner piece over there?
Sure. Oh. I'm sorry. I think it's safe to say that the state isn't going really well, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, we're putting together a puzzle.
Not exactly my idea of a great Friday night. I mean, there's a first time for everything.
If you want to kick things up a notch, we could take this to the bedroom. Oh, no, I have a 1200 piecer in the closet.
Oh. Hand me that piece over there, the one that looks like the fox's head. Thank you. I mean, you know where I'm coming from. I've been on so many dates. I've spent so much time searching that I feel like I've forgotten what it is that I'm even looking for.
Oh, no, I can totally relate. I feel like I spend more time browsing online dating profiles than I do actually going out on dates. I think this one is going to work for that fox.
Thanks. I've got to stop dating online. That's it. Dating the wrong people. I'm searching in the wrong places. This won't work. I need one with one innie and two outies.
Oh, no, not too fast. Not too fast.
one?
No, perhaps the answer lies in hand. No, maybe you're not looking in the wrong places. Maybe you need to turn it or flip it or let it take you out on a second date.
Excuse me?
I mean, sometimes you look at things from a different angle. You know, see it. Look at it a different way to see how it might fit. See?
I never thought of it that way.
And that doesn't just go for puzzle pieces. I mean, it goes for people too. Not everyone is a first date kind of guy. Sometimes it takes multiple dates to get to know someone. I think if you and I were to go out on a second date, you would see that
I've been too critical. That's what it is. I've been too critical. Far too critical. I've been so consumed with finding what it is I think I want. I probably missed something great right in front of me.
Like me.
What?
Like these two puzzle pieces. I mean, they've been paired up with almost every other piece in the box to the point where they've just about given up on ever finding the right match. And then suddenly, amidst this scattered mess, they find each other. They fit together like you and I. The perfect fit.
Those are corner pieces.
Oh.
They'll never fit together.
Oh, they fit. They fit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you expecting something else?
Perhaps a shark partaking in a feast of human flesh.
If so, then I'm afraid you will be sorely disappointed. My name is Edward, and standing to the left of me is my good friend Gerald.
Greetings and good tidings to you.
Gerald and I are here representing the shark community in our ongoing battle against the hatred and negative stereotypes that us sharks deal with on an everyday basis.
Thanks to Hollywood's negative depiction of shark culture, the average person can't listen to John Williams' classic Jaws theme without thinking, "Get out of the water!"
Feels like Jaws, deep blue sea, Finding Nemo have not only led to an overt rash of sharkism, but they've negatively impacted our image within our ecosystem, I'm sorry to say.
And even with the great strides we've made in recent years to educate others, Shark Week, we still can't overcome this Spielbergian image of sharks as mindless, man-eating monsters.
Excuse me.
Oh, of course. Edward! Edward!
I'm sorry, where are my manners?
Oh, I see your faces. I wonder, how many of you incorrectly jumped to the conclusion that my friend here was eating a human baby?
Oh, preposterous! Well, I'll have you know this is a tofu baby, thank you very much.
And I suppose you believe I'm drinking human blood.
Oh.
As if we sharks can't enjoy a nice glass of vino.
Oh. This is exactly the sharkism that we're talking about. Do you know how many times I would like to enjoy a nice relaxing day at the beach, but the moment I show my fin, the whole world goes to the shark?
You try swimming past a school of fish without everyone assuming you're going to swallow them whole.
Yes, definitely. And you see how you feel when people yell, "I think we're gonna need a bigger boat." Do you have any idea what that does to my body image issues?
Edward here has worked very hard to control his weight given his thyroid condition.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, your teenage sons brazenly walk around wearing hemp necklaces displaying our teeth. They wear our teeth, Edward!
Don't even get us started on sharksploitation films like Sharknado. That lead to a completely new and far-fetched form of sharkism.
Yes, as if we sharks would travel by tornado like some sort of vagabond. Why don't you admit you just don't want us in first class?
Oh, you know what kind of action this drives us sharks to?
Do you see how this brings out the animal in us?
Oh, it makes me so angry!
It makes me so furious!
Oh, you know what we should do, Gerald?
Oh, I know what you should do, Edward!
Yes!
Right to study what it says about our
baby!
What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, wow. Live theater, ladies and gentlemen. So we were talking earlier about hindsight. And, well, about 10 years ago, I tried making my first movie. And I was young and didn't know what the hell I was doing, and the whole thing fell apart. But after that, I kind of fell into a depression for a few months because I felt like a huge failure. And looking back on it now, I can see that that really was the best thing that could have happened to that movie. I look at the screenplay now, and it's a complete piece of shit. But the worst part about it is that it was negative. It was about an ex-girlfriend of mine. She had cheated on me, and it was basically a count-by-count detailing of how that went. It wasn't really a story, it wasn't really a movie, it was just an emo kid venting. And I tried to tell myself that, it wasn't malicious, this is just how it happened. And when I was directing it, I wasn't trying to make her be an evil person, but it was still kind of a shit thing. But looking back on it now, I think the most telling thing of the whole screenplay is I look at the character that was based on me, and it is by far my least favorite character in the entire movie. This character believed that everything deserved to happen to him that he wanted. And when things didn't go his way, he never looked at himself. He never asked himself, is this something about me? Do I need to make a change in my life? He just immediately started casting blame on other people. And I don't want that to be me. And I'm glad I can now look back at that and see that, because I think that kind of at least indicates, hopefully, that I'm not that person anymore. But I think in the end, even though at the time I felt incredibly low because I didn't finish that movie, I don't want that kind of negativity out there in the world. I don't want that to be my first thing I put out there. And so in that respect, failing really was the best thing that could have possibly happened to me.
Hi, my name's George O'Keefe. A lot of you might know my big sister, famous painter Georgia O'Keefe. What a lot of people don't know is I'm a painter too. In fact, I taught my big sis everything she knows about painting. Whereas Georgia prefers to paint pictures of boring flowers. I prefer to paint more manly plants like gourds and cabbages and whatnot. I would like to take this opportunity to speak out against my critics, those who refer to my work as crass and juvenile, those who so callously refer to me as George O'Keefe, painter of buttholes. I'm not a painter of buttholes. But I believe that you are a high-minded audience capable of making your own opinions. So it's to that end that I brought my artwork with me to share with you today. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. My first piece is titled, Born into a Void of Nothingness. Behold! It's a head of cabbage. Notice each carefully textured leaf swirling recklessly from its murky stem. Each leaf full of so much hope, full of so much joy, full of so much potential. Just trying to make ends with its terrible life. But sometimes life doesn't always work out. We can see our leaves suffering under the oppressive stem as the leaves begin to brown and wilt. Oh, such is the human condition. Life begets death. The horror! The horror! Heart of darkness, Conrad! Does this look like a butthole? Does this look like a butthole? My next painting is titled, The Skeletons in My Closet Have No Bones. You'll notice the oak tree. Oak tree's been cut down to size by the cruel and unrelenting blade of life. Oh, each carefully painted ring denotes a passage in time. Perhaps an emotional scar it's been branded with. Each ring has a story to tell. Each ring almost speaks out to the viewer as if to say, hey, look at me. I can paint too. Or, hey, Mom and Dad, why did you forget to pick me up from soccer class again? Oh, I know, because you were too busy getting tonsil deep in some soft serve on your way back picking up Georgia from her painting class. This does look like a butthole. It's not a butthole. It is not. Next masterpiece is titled Swan Dive. Swan dive into an empty swimming pool. Oh! Whereas the more traditional and safe painter, like my big sister Georgia, would choose to paint this gourd from its profile, it is I who have chosen to take the road less traveled. It is I who have chosen to buck convention by painting this pumpkin from its undersides. Oh, our heroic pumpkin emerges from the shadows of its overachieving big sister. Ah, finally, the power of will triumphs over all. Oh, but pardon is such sweet sorrow, Shakespeare. Oh, for our fair pumpkin has been branded and completely destroyed by years of emotional neglect, years of turmoil, as a layer of mold begins to rot upon its undersides. Does this look like a butthole? Does this look like a butthole? Does this look like a butthole?
All right, boys, tonight's the big night. And you know why we're here? To bring down the Silver Snake himself, Tony Bottletops Malone, Midnight Murderer, the Scourge of Sin City. All right, cameras in place, microphones on. Who's ready to nail this son of a bitch?
Well, if we get into maybe there's a few things I would probably change if I haven't.
What's the matter?
Oh, the lighting just isn't what I was hoping for.
What's the matter with it?
Oh, it's very flat, you know. I really want some more depth in there.
Depth?
Yeah, you know, make it come alive, some dimension, you know. Right now it's a lot of highlights, but not enough shadows.
Well, can you see him?
Look, if I can just get in there one more time before we start shooting so I can adjust the lights, I really think it'll make this video shine.
No, absolutely not, all right?
Sir, with all due respect, I'm the one who went to film school. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, this isn't a freaking movie. It's a sting, all right? And you're not a director.
No, the terminology is cinematographer.
You're a cop.
Check one, check two, check three, check popping keys, pop.
Okay, don't tell me that you went to film school too.
Audio engineering, Captain.
I
I was hoping if we had a moment before we go inside, if I could swap out the microphone on the end of the wire.
Well, why? Is it broken?
No, works fine. It works great. But I was hoping, if we could get omnidirectional mic,
yeah.
maybe a cardioid mic to put up here. But a cardioid microphone is much wider sound. Or can I at least swap out a recorder with stereo inputs?
Ooh, good idea.
Yeah.
Good call.
I'm afraid we're not going to get any image or depth out of this recording.
I don't care.
You did a really good job hiding the mics on set. I mean, I can't tell you how many sounders I've worked with who can't hide a microphone to save their lives. Yes, seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Man, that image looks amazing. You'd be surprised how many people don't know how to white balance a camera these days.
You know, it's the basics. It really is the basic things. You know, those levels aren't peaking one bit. You picked a good place for that mic.
Thanks.
I gotta ask though, why'd you use labs on set? I mean, wouldn't an Omni have been better in there?
Coppola over here said something about no wires.
Oh.
No wires.
So hard to make a set
No
without
wires.
wires.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
How do you guys
exactly.
that without
Okay,
wires?
what the hell is wrong with you two? All right? I don't care how it looks, and I don't care how it sounds. I don't care, where you went to school or what you studied. You're both cops. All right? I don't care if the mic feeds back. You know, I don't even care if it's out of focus. The only thing that I care about is getting a confession on Tony Bottletops Malone and bringing that son of a bitch behind bars, all right?
What? So, You're saying we'll fix it in post?
There is no post-production!
Well, I mean, that's an awful lot of pressure. I mean, if we don't get everything just right on the first take, I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do.
You'll do your damn jobs or you'll lose them.
Well, I don't feel comfortable attaching my name to this picture.
Me neither.
This isn't a project. It's a sting. Oh, whoa, where you go?
Oh, I'm just going to add some gels in there. I really feel like some red would create a very nice mood for the whole scene.
Sit your ass down. Alright? I can't believe it. Alright? You know, here, fine. I'll do it myself. Alright? You two just sit here, watch the monitor, and wait for my signal for backup, alright? Doing it alone!
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Give him some coffee. Oh, there it is.
You know what? I forgot to tell him to unplug the AC unit. That white noise is gonna be awful to filter out.
I could have had to move that plant. It's really throwing off my composition. I gotta say though, the special effects in this movie are really great.
Ooh, add a little more shade here. Definition here. Ooh, perfect.
Son, what you doing?
Father, I not see you there.
What this? We talk of this.
We talk, but you no listen, father.
I raised you with my own hand. I protect you from Mammoth. I not sacrifice you to Sun God. How you say this to me?
Because you no listen, father. I want to be a cave painter.
Cave painter, what this? We have two jobs. Hunter, gatherer. Is no cave painter.
That's his problem with society. No one has time for arts.
Can you hunt art? Can you pull art from ground? No, is not job.
Can you hunt sunset? Can you harvest moment?
I don't understand your strange way of talk.
You might not open. There's more to world than hunt and gather.
You speak blaspheme.
There is more to world than this cave. Outside is meadow. Outside is beauty.
Outside the saber-toothed tiger eat you alive.
I speak in metaphor.
I not know what that is. If you mother see you now.
You no speak of mother.
Oh, I speak. I speak. You mother, son rest her corpse. Died, bringing you into world. She fought off cave bear during your birth. You know this.
Yes, father, I know story. Hear story 1,000 times.
What you not know. On her death floor, you mother say to me, do not let him be weak. Make sure he grow up strong. Survive cave bear attack. How you plan kill a cave bear with art?
World is changing, father. Soon K-Bear will be thing of past. It's time to think, to feel. Look.
What that? I don't understand. What that?
Is night sky.
Night sky going to kill us.
No, no, no! Is illusion to us alone in universe.
I know like.
Fine. Fine.
Who that?
is Mona Lisa.
Girl from cave next door?
Yes, Father, girl from the next door. I bring her flowers, I take her out, I club her overhead, and she posed for me.
You club her overhead?
Yes.
Oh, good. I was worried when you know hunt. Not that anything wrong with that, it's just survival of species.
Ah,
Oh, what last one?
nothing is nothing.
No, you show cave father.
Is nothing.
You show cave
No,
father.
nothing.
Show cave father. Is that
You and Mother.
it? It looked just like her. How you know?
Your words, Father, when speak of Mother. Descriptive. Beautiful. Poetry.
Oh,
You like?
I love.
Love?
Love.
You love?
Yes.
Love?
You go, son. Be a cave painter. Paint worlds.
I will make you proud, Father.
Go. Oh, boy going to be eaten by cave bear for sure.
I'll preface this by saying that I'm not the most religious person in the world. So in college, I had this former roommate. His name was Mark, and he was a really, really great guy. Almost too good of a guy. He was one of those guys that didn't really have any faults. Never really messed up, never made any mistakes, never seemed to really hurt anybody's feelings. One time I was in his dorm room, talking to his roommate, and I saw this book laying on his bed. Mark was a very, very, very religious guy, very devoutly Christian. So I picked up this book, and I started thumbing through it when I came across a bookmark. And it was different than a traditional bookmark in the sense that it not only kept your place in a novel, but it also had a prayer list on it. So the prayer lists were numbers 1 through 10 with names on it penciled in of people that Mark should pray for. And I was number 2 on the list, right at the top. At first I laughed. What the hell is a prayer bookmark anyway? Then I kind of started to get insecure about it. Why did this guy put me in number 2 on his prayer list? That's like a top 10 list of people to pray for, and I'm number 2? What's wrong with me that I would need to be that high on the list? Surely I've done something wrong. Maybe I'm a horrible person. I don't even know it yet. So for years, I never said anything to Mark. I regret that I let this resentment from being number 2 on his list, and I let these insecurities kind of poison all of my future interactions with Mark. So our friendship suffered. 7 years later, I ended up mentioning it to him on a phone call. I said, Mark, I gotta ask you about this prayer list. What's up with that? And he laughed. And his response made me feel like 2 inches high. He said, well, my Bible study group, the pastor gave out these bookmarks because they wanted us to always be mindful of the new people in our lives and that we should bring them into our thoughts and prayers. And I wanted to bring you into my thoughts and prayers. And I said, oh, fuck. And then I apologized. And 2 things occurred to me. Number 1, being included on someone's prayer bookmark is not as bad as you might think. Number 2, always give your friends the benefit of the doubt.
I'm Mick the Click Jorgensen, founder of BuzzFeed, and you won't believe what I'm about to say. First, you'll be shocked. Then, you'll be excited. Finally, you'll be inspired. You see, I graduated college with a degree in marketing, and you'll never guess what happened next. I made a website. And that website forever changed the way you look at the internet, because I discovered this one shocking secret that you never knew you couldn't live without. Hyperbole. That's right. Hyperbole was a miracle drug you've been waiting for your entire life. I mean, why give people what they want when you can just leave them hanging and set expectations so high they can never be met? Kind of like my father said about me. Father doesn't believe in son his entire life, and then the unthinkable happens. I'm speechless. But, I have a confession to make that is going to make you rethink everything you ever thought you knew about everything. See, when I started all this, I didn't expect it to turn into the phenomenon that it was. I mean, I was young, I was reckless. I was in a bad place. I wanted to believe that a picture of an adorable puppy wearing a Spider-Man costume could forever change my life. When I said, this weird fact will literally blow your mind, it was literally a cry for help. No weird fact will literally blow your mind, but I wanted someone to stop me from literally blowing my brains out. And this whole thing got way, way bigger than I ever thought it would. And that's not hyperbole, that's the honest to God truth. That's the problem. Nobody believes anything I say anymore. They just assume that every word out of my mouth is a gross exaggeration. Man gets rich and famous and his friends all abandon him. I'm crying on the inside and you will too. My life is in shambles. And no amount of adorable videos disguised as life-changing revelations can save me now. There's only one hope for me. And the answer may surprise you. It's you. Please, I'm begging you, stop clicking on clickbait headlines. I mean, we're not really journalists, we're just sad, lonely people whose hopes and dreams have abandoned us. We need you to support us by not supporting us. So, I have here a list of 31 things you regret if you invented BuzzFeed. My favorite's number 27. And I learned something because nobody will click on this list. And that's when I figured it out. The worst thing that can happen to a clickbait article is for nobody to click on it. So please, there's one simple thing you can do to stop clickbait headlines from ever showing up again. Stop fucking clicking on them! Okay, so the dining heist went off without a hitch, and Frankie, you are gonna be so impressed with what I got coming up next.
You haven't failed me yet, Jimmy. Let's hear it.
Okay, so there's this girl, see? And she comes from a super rich family. Like, we are talking millions upon millions. And the best part, she never got no security around her or nothing.
A kidnapping.
Yes,
Right.
yes. Now, here's the thing. See, I've been scouting her for weeks. I got her daily routine down to a science. And here's the thing. We are going to so take this. All we got to do is go in there, we take her, we lock her up for a few days until Daddy pays up,
All right.
and then we give her back all safe and sound. Nobody gets hurt. We get rich quick.
All right, sounds flawless.
Oh, it is completely flawless. It's just one small, minor problem.
Okay, so it's not completely flawless.
Oh, no, it's flawless. It's just like very fine print sort of detail. It's like a father.
What about him?
He's how do I put this? He's Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
The taken guy.
Yeah, that may have been him.
No, we're not going down this route again, Jimmy.
Come on, it's flawless. Almost flawless.
I would say that Liam Neeson is a pretty big flaw.
Come on, he's one guy. One guy.
One guy, Jimmy? The last time someone tried to kidnap a daughter from Liam Neeson, that person wound up dead.
Okay, so that happened one time. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen to us if we do.
3 times, Jimmy. It happened 3 times. 3 different people tried to steal 3 different things from Liam Neeson. In each case, them and everyone who even might have been associated with it wound up dead. 6 feet under, swimming with the fishes.
So you don't like the plan?
I 100% do not like the plan. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I got another plan. This one is just for you, okay?
For me?
Yes, this is just
Really?
for you. Yeah. Okay, so, pardon, this one went through a little bit of a ringer earlier.
It's got a little blood on it.
Yeah, this one's been around the block a couple times.
Well, I like it.
Okay, so this one, no kidnapping whatsoever, straight up burglary.
I like burglary.
I know you do. Like I said, this one's all about you, Frankie. Okay, so all we gotta do, there's this mansion, see, and inside of it are all these statues, like 12 to 14 inches tall, covered in solid gold.
I like statues. I could use a new statue.
I know you could. I know you do. Okay, so great. So we just break into Liam's house. Then we find his trophy room with all his...
Wait. Come again?
We break into Liam Neeson's house.
No,
we find his trophy room.
We are not breaking into Liam Neeson's house.
Come on, please.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, all right. That is fine. That is fine. I have another plan that will also work.
All right, lay
Okay,
it on me.
So I was looking in the phone book the other day, and there's another guy named Liam Gleason. So I say we get super drunk before we don't even know the difference. We break into his house. It'll almost be like we're breaking into the real Liam Neeson's house.
Jimmy, we are not breaking in to Liam Gleason's house. We're not breaking into Liam Neeson's house or anyone else under the end section in the phone book. Okay? You gotta get over this Liam Neeson thing.
Okay. How about this? I got another plan, something completely different. Completely
All
different.
right, surprise me.
Okay, so how about this? We go down to City Hall and we break into the Hall of Records.
City Hall.
Yeah.
This is outside the box, Jimmy. This is big time.
I know. We're mixing it up here.
I could see the headlines now. 2 small-time crooks take down City Hall.
You'll never guess what happened next.
This sounds good.
Good. Great. Okay, so we go down to City Hall.
Yeah.
We break into the Hall of Records.
Okay.
We find the file with my name on it.
Oh.
We remove the restraining order from Liam Neeson and we burn it.
No, Jimmy, we're not breaking into City Hall to burn your restraining order from Liam Neeson. You have got to get over this. You are not healthy. Okay? You aren't. I'm sorry.
Frank, I'm in a very dark place right now.
Oh, boy.
No, ever since Liam Neeson filed this restraining order against me, I don't even know who I am anymore. I need you to have my back here.
Jimmy, of course I have your back.
Well, then you gotta support me in this. I need to do something about this Liam Neeson thing.
First thing you gotta do is admit that you have a problem. There's no shame in that, Jimmy. Come on now. You need to talk to somebody, okay?
Really?
Yes.
You mean it?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Frankie. You're the best. Okay, call me on the phone.
No. No, absolutely not.
No, you said
That's
you
not
had
what
my
I
back.
meant.
You said I need to talk
That's
to
not
somebody.
what I meant.
I really meant you.
No, Jimmy,
Yes, you
no.
did. Yes.
Jimmy.
Frankie.
Jimmy.
Frankie.
Jimmy.
Frank.
Fine. One time.
Thank you.
One time.
You are a true friend. Wonder who that could be. Don't know the number. Hello?
I have a very particular set of skills.
He's more gruff than that, more gruff.
I have a very particular set of skills.
You sound like you're about to cry. Come on, like you really want to mess me up.
I have a very particular set of skills!
That's the ticket.
Oh, hey. Well, I think it's safe to say that this date is not going well.
That is the understatement of a lifetime.
I mean, who puts together a puzzle on a first date?
Seriously, we are not a first date activity. Our excitement value is very low.
Yeah. We're more the kind of guys that you bring home to your grandmother.
Oh yeah, I mean, parents love us.
Yeah, we remind them of when they were young.
Yeah.
Back when we was king, baby!
Yeah, back before video games came around and killed our market share. I mean, come on, what is this Candy Crush shit?
Did you look at this guy? He just does not get it. Hello?
No, I mean, look, I mean, oh, here he comes. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Jeez. You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm okay. Still upside down, but at least I'm on the right side now.
It's just so sad. I don't even remember the last time we were pulled out of the box. It's always stop and start, and stop and start, stop and start. I mean, I for one, have lost all hope that we'll ever be put together completely.
I mean, I am just so tired of being an unfinished project. You know, just once, I want to know how it feels to be complete.
Yeah. You hear that? Before we hit puzzle pause! Well, our pieces are still firm enough to be connected!
I do not want to be one of those 3D puzzles that gets done once, then sits lacquered on a table in the den. I want to know how it feels to be put together again and again.
Well, at least we're corner pieces. I mean, we have clearly defined features and edges. We're not a sky piece. We're not water. We're not grass. I bet we get more action than anyone else in this box.
Hey, you know who I feel bad for?
Ooh.
Those centerpieces.
Ooh.
Oh, those poor jigsaws haven't been touched in ages.
No.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Oof.
I mean, have you heard about bottom left lately?
Oh, God. Poor bottom left. His cardboard's starting to peel up all over his tab.
I mean, between you and me, I think it's only a matter of time before he sees his way to the bottom of a garbage can.
It's only a matter of time before we all find a way to the bottom of a garbage can.
I don't even want to talk about it. Oh, here we go!
Oh, wait. Me too. Me.
Hey, come on, what are you doing?
We're both corner pieces. It's not going to work.
Come on. You might as well just give up.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, no.
Oh. They gave up on us again.
Well, guess it's back in the box for us.
Here comes the lid. You ever think we'll be complete?
I don't know. I mean, if we are, then what? I mean, we'll be on completely opposite ends of the board. We'll never see you again.
We could write.
We both know that doesn't work.
I mean, say we do get complete, you know? Like we get lacquered up and framed and put under glass. I mean, then we'll never experience the joy of being put together.
Maybe we try too hard to be that picture on the front of the box. We forget that we're pretty great just as we are.
Guess I never thought of it that way. Maybe we just needed new perspective.
I mean, life ain't so bad if you know how to look at it.
Maybe it isn't.
Well, see you next time.
See you then, buddy.